an indelible part of the most recent 90 Day Fiancé and 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After seasons. Yara Zaya, Kyiv, Ukraine, is back under the Sunday night TLC lights, but this time as a correspondent. Alongside her husband and verbal piñata, Jovi Dufren, Larose, Louisiana. Zaya now offers her criticism from the comfort of her own bed on the weekly after-show, Pillow Talk. Though her jabs are now directed at the season 9 couples following in her footsteps, there are 2 seasons worth of proof that they come from a place of painful familiarity, laying into Jovi's relentlessly bad decision-making with an honesty that's as acerbic as it is quotable. Yara is single-handedly responsible for some of the series' most unforgettable soundbites. Honest to a fault, Yara's analysis of Jovi and his relationship input is usually and almost always unintentionally funny. One of Yara's first testimonials, she sets a tone with it of near exasperation that she rarely strays from. The playful disappointment here is paragraph 1 in an expansive dissertation. Yara fell in love with Vacation Jovi, working a schedule of 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off in underwater robotics/pipeline maintenance. His lifestyle is split between isolated offshore work and free time. The problem here is that Louisiana Jovi has less restraint than Vacation Jovi, but with more access to excess. Navigating cross-continental love is hard enough, but adding heartbreak, distrust, and minimal communication to the mix is like fighting the current. Yara had plenty of time to think about Jovi and his ways, as he booked her 30 hours worth of connector flights from Kyiv to New Orleans. Jovi proudly proclaimed his flight booking as smart, while Yara said it was economic and that he loves to save his money. This exchange is sweetened by Jovi's disappointment over Yara not wanting to immediately hit Bourbon Street after 30 hours of travel. One of Yara and Jovi's earliest quarrels centered on Yara not wanting to sleep over Jovi's mother Gwen's house. Between the awkwardness of meeting your in-laws for the first time and not being privy to the ways of the bayou, Yara was steadfast in wanting to sleep in her own bed despite an hour's drive each way. Yara's unwillingness to have a traditional wedding because her family wouldn't be a part of it was a major stress point and nearly boiled over as Gwen pushed the issue of wanting to see her son get married. Located in Larose, Louisiana, Jovi's home is a far cry from a trailer, but still felt Yara's wrath after one too many questions about her wedding plans, more of a takedown than an homage. Yara's exhaustion with Jovi's stylistic decisions is radiant. With flawless makeup and a jacket usually draped over her shoulders, Yara's outfits are always memorable. Jovi, on the other hand, intentionally blends in with the brush in his finest camos and joggers. Yara's swamp critique also spans from food to furniture. Pregnant and waiting for food while Jovi is out enjoying a seafood boil, Jovi returns to a furious Yara with leftover prawns, for someone who doesn't like seafood. On the furniture front, Yara quips, "The way he decorated the apartment. This is again what I was expecting because again I know he has bad taste." A succinct takedown of Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras culture. Yara's unfiltered thoughts on excess and the turn to religion afterward were epiphanic. "You f***ing live in New Orleans and know nothing about Mardi Gras," she exclaimed. Jovi's drinking and consumption of the NOLA nightlife is an ongoing struggle in their relationship. As Yara becomes pregnant, she has to vie with the city itself for his attention and joins a dubious list of 90 Day cast members deserving of so much more. Jovi taking her to a Mardi Gras parade and not knowing anything about the traditions behind it really emboldens the emptiness of the party culture he can't let go of. With Jovi working offshore across the globe, half of his life is spent away from home. Yara is in turn left for months on end to raise their baby, Mila, alone. With few friends in the States, Jovi's mother Gwen is Yara's most important ally. Related, the most beloved parents of 90 Day Fiancé cast members bridging the loneliness. Jovi arranges a long stay for Yara at his mother's house, but the support eventually runs its course. Though appreciative of the help, Yara wants to raise her baby in her own apartment, under her own terms. As Gwen drives Yara back to New Orleans, she shares how she's been independent since 16 and doesn't need to be coddled as she's coddling a baby of her own. Always grateful, Yara is holed up at Jovi's mother's house after a bout with COVID. With Jovi still overseas, her only method of communication with him is through video chat. Mama Gwen is happy to help, offering her laptop for the chat session. With a wry smile and her all-seeing "I dare you" jacket draped over her shoulders, Yara takes Gwen's laptop and calls Jovi to update him on her health. The laptop is far from old and beat up, but still catches Yara's venom, an unintentional harkening back to her trailer park line. Yara's shallow jab at parish life comes as no surprise. Jovi was a prolific partier. Under his own admission, he would sometimes frequent strip clubs 7 nights a week. With Yara well aware of his past lasciviousness and disliking his furniture from day one, his couch's chance at survival was grim. Related, 90 Day Fiancé cast members who deserve the criticism they get with Jovi away for work and their apartment's lease ending. Yara found herself in the sole position of picking a new place to live. She promptly levied her newfound decorative freedom to move Jovi 45 minutes away from the city and ditch his old sectional. Keeping your marriage intimate while raising a child is a journey many couples struggle with. Jovi and Yara are no exception, as Jovi's attempts to spice up their relationship often go awry. Booking a romantic getaway to Miami with all-time 90-day mama Gwen on board as their babysitter. The trip starts off in earnest before Jovi encourages Yara to go to a strip club with him and blows an ill-fated kiss to the dancer in front of them. Beforehand, Gwen talked with the couple about the importance of intimacy, to which Yara quipped over her investment in her son's servicing, extending an olive branch and letting Jovi's mother throw an engagement party for them. Yara was already on edge. Factor in a hidden pregnancy and Jovi coming home drunk, late, and without food for her. The stage was set for disaster. After an explosive ride to the party and Jovi spending more time there with his friends than with his fiancé, the couple was called up for a ceremonial dance, hilariously framed behind Mama Gwen gushing over their relationship. Yara absolutely lays into Jovi as everyone blindly looks on. Yara's fury, Jovi's drunk malaise, and Gwen's beaming pride all paired together to paint the funniest and most definitive moment of their 90-day journey.